Oh. Right. Oh, put the brakes on. Thank you. Can I put a chat, please? Go. White chat is enabled. Nice. 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 How weird is that? Let me just put the camera sorted out. 1 second. That's better. That's better. We'll get a light on this so I can see. Let's put it back to backwards. Should be perfect now to see me, guys. By the way, hello. Just give me a minute, guys, while I just go and get some juice. And then I will explain what's going on. Okay. So, good evening, guys. Welcome back to Queensville. I know I was here yesterday. Yeah, I'm gonna. I'm confused. I am very confused. Very confused. That's good. Camera down just a little bit more. That's better. Yeah. Oh, that's better now. That's better. Just a bit better. All right. Oh, hello, guys. I'm here tonight again, Wednesday. Things unplanned night thing. Let me just give me a second, guys. I'll just get this sorted out here. We need to get the stream live. Okay, let's get this. Let's get that. Let's put that onto here. Paste into there. Let's just do that first. Yeah. And Queensville. It's Queensville. It's live. Take ages to fucking load. Yeah. I'm sure now. Be fine for it. Right. Okay. Right. I think we are pretty much okay now. Okay. So guys. I'm getting the funny feeling Wednesdays are the worst days of my life. I had a great day all so far. And now, another thing's happened. About 20 minutes ago. I don't believe this at all. I do not believe this. I can't believe this has happened. Oh. Right. I didn't know anything about this until recently. Apparently, my YouTube AdSense has gone. My AdSense has stopped. Now, I don't know whether this is affecting anybody else's channels or anything. Apparently, Super Chat and YouTube have disabled my AdSense account. well, my term my AdSense from revenue videos I make on YouTube. Apparently, they just say that they are disabling Super Chat, but it says you can reapply on the 26th of October after you go through all of the terms and conditions crap, as always, which YouTube is being a bitch about. So I will be contacting YouTube about this, but I don't know if it applies to anybody else, but for me, it has just applied to me tonight. And I wish that this goddamn black thing would just get the fucking screen as well. So basically what's happened is, because there has not been enough content watched by subscribers, they've decided to disable my AdSense account until the next month. Which is complete but lunacy. YouTube's become to be a bit of a pain in the ass now to run. So what did they do? They decided to disable my account. Not disable my YouTube, but they disabled my AdSense. So I'll not make any money this month. Go figure, YouTube. Pain in the ass. So they apparently have just decided at the last moment, just decided to say, no. We're going to just take you off our list now. That's absolute crap. You know, my channel's been going for many years. Apparently now they said my AdSense has just been stopped. So I've just been through, I just can't believe they've done that. So I don't know if it's the fact that they've just started to do this now and done this being a bitch. So fucking knows why they did it for. Why is YouTube being such a dick? Because they're just arseholes. The thing about this YouTube business is it's going too far. We creators who make money on YouTube can make it as much as they can. I've been doing videos for many, many years. YouTube decided just to cut everything off. So they basically said, Super Chat has been disabled due to the fact you have not got enough content and not enough viewers to watch for your videos. That's crap. So anyway, so I can still upload videos to YouTube, which is absolutely fine. It's just the fact that I'm really annoyed at the fact they've stopped my AdSense account, which is just pathetic. So YouTube, sort it out. You really are just taking the piss. And I think it'll happen also to Kerry Holzman as well. It's absolutely nuts. I just think YouTube just sucks bad. Terrible. There's actual bullshit. You're doing something wrong. Yeah, well, you explain it to me then. You explain it to me on these terms and conditions. You say you haven't produced enough content and you're not getting enough subscribers to watch the videos, and you're supposed to have 4,000 views every what? That's completely wrong. So anyway, don't worry about it. So my AdSense will be renewed as from the 26th of next month. Finally get some money sorted out. They just stopped all my AdSense. It's just ridiculous. Anyway, hi Alicia Odell. I know you joined me before. So YouTube's being right pain in the ass. So other things going on apart from that crap. The laptops have just been destroyed now. The laptops have gone. The two laptops I had running here, which was the Toshiba and the Acer, it's now in the bin. Can't repair it, can't do anything with it. Spare parts, I've took the spare parts out. Luckily, I've kept some memory, I've kept some parts for upgrading computers, and I am absolutely fine. Technology is taking over the world. My generation is pretty messed up because of this. It is. But that's what I can't understand. Why is it YouTube's having this big, massive hum-ha, saying apparently you have to produce much content. And they're saying all these rules and say you've got to produce 10 videos in 1 week. And now they're saying you've got to produce 20 videos in 1 week. No, 10 videos in 1 week's enough. It is complete lunacy. YouTube's just an absolute nightmare to run. So, the second reapply, it's been disabled for now, but you can reapply in 30 days. It's like four weeks in 4 weeks. So that is kind of rubbish. But anyway, so I'm owed back all of my AdSense back. So I will be contacting them tomorrow about it, actually. I have got their email address. But that's exactly what's going on. Other things going on, I am upgrading. I have got an SSD now, would you believe? And this laptop is being upgraded tonight. I can't really turn it around because of the power cable connected and there's no battery in this either. But I'm upgrading Windows 10, the new Windows 10 on this one. And I've got an SSD in this now, and it is working really fast. So Steve gave me the SSD, and he said it was good. Apparently, I think this SSD doesn't seem to like videos for some reason, like produce content on it for some reason. So, I've got a wonderful computer now. Like I said, I'll show you where it is, and I can't really show you because I've got the power cable, power supply in this. Well, actually, I could probably show you anyway. I really can't actually do. I can't actually. I'll show you my camera. My lovely PC is getting Windows 10, the new Windows 10 version of it. It's just been taking ages to install. But it's very old Toshiba. Satellite Toshiba. Nice. So that's having an upgrade now of that. I have shitty Windows 8. Windows 8 is bloody awful. Windows 8 is terrible. You can actually upgrade Windows 10 on your computer. Just download the free upgrade and upgrade to Windows 10 for free. You don't have to pay for it. Windows 8 is terrible. Windows 8.1 is worse, but Windows 10 is the best. So if you go to Microsoft.com or type in Google Windows 10 upgrade, just get the upgrade, Windows Assistant, download that for free, and then it'll start downloading Windows 10, and then leave it for over about an hour, and it will start downloading it and then install it. This has been taking nearly ages to install because it's about 20 gigs worth, but it takes quite a while. And all the updates for Windows 10 is all enabled. So just download it. It's absolutely free of charge. It's Microsoft.com/Windows 10 update assistant. That's all you need. Windows 10 is good. And then you can take off the Windows 8 installation by doing disk cleanup, and then basically go to previous Windows installation, remove it. You don't need it on. There's also another thing you can do as well. You can also take off when Windows does Windows 8's got like this that Windows 7 used to have. In software distribution in the C drive in System 32, you can delete not the download folder, but you can go into the download itself. You can actually delete all the files on it. I'll show you what I mean actually. So you've got Windows 10 here. It doesn't matter what system you have. But when you go to your, let me just have my wrong mouse here. You go to the File Manager. And if you go to this PC, let me get this. Just give me a second on that. Just sort this out here. Let's put the other folders back on. That's it. If you go to the C drive, oh, this one isn't. Wrong one. Go to the C drive, and then go to Program Files. Oh no, you don't. No, sorry, you don't. You do not. Let's go to Windows. Download the Program Files. No, it's not that one, is it? It's software distribution anyway. You go down to this one, System 32. Then find a folder called Software Distribution, or press S anyway. Should take you there. Oh, it's not there, isn't there? It is there. It is there. Am I in the wrong one? No, it should be there. Yeah, it should be there. Software distribution. It's not. It's done with program files. I will find it. Don't go anywhere. I will find it. Where is software? That's a friggin' software distribution shit. There we are. Software distribution. There it is. Right. Click that. And then if you go to download, you'll see it's got all this rubbish in here. But you can actually delete this now. So you control an I, and then you press Shift and delete. Now you want to delete these 9 items. Yes, you do. And after all this is done, it cleans up all of the stuff. Some stuff might not be able to delete, but it does clear a lot on your drive and all the temporary files as well. When you press Windows R, get the box. You can see from there, right? And then it's percent, temp, percent, and the temporary files are all here. You just delete all these as well. Shift and delete. I didn't delete these, yes, of course you do, because it all just total bullshit. Skip, because these are already in progress. Let me just skip them. And then after that's done, you've then got a free drive of your C drive, which is here. I know it says 64 gigs. That's because it's installed on Windows 10 at the moment. But when I take it back, it's going to have 94 gigs of installation on Windows 10. We do recommend to use, I know it's still low SSD, but it's well worth installing for Windows 10. And I've also got Office in this as well. So that's why I'm waiting for this to upgrade this computer. Like I say, that's the old version of Windows 10, but the new version's better. So I do recommend it. It's pretty good. Is it just going to speak? It's not going to. It's not. So no, I'm not up tonight, guys. I'm in tonight. Just basically, I'm basically relaxing tonight. I'm going to work on tonight, so what's even good. That's nice. I just need to adjust my camera. It should be on autofocus. Apparently autofocus is not good on this at all. Shit. Lisa says, what's your favourite Queen song? Now I'm Here. I've answered this question many, many times. Favourite Queen song, Now I'm Here. I love Now I'm Here. Just love the riff on that song. It's so good. I had yeah. I normally don't do Queensville on the Wednesday, but obviously if there's anything that comes up, I just talk about it, you know, talk about it for. There's still no news yet of the new video we're doing with Mark. The new one's coming out soon. I just haven't had a chance to ring him. I know he's got 2 numbers. I haven't heard from the guy for a week now. Should be hearing from now on. I'm going to actually ring him again, actually, live on the stream. To find out where he is. I'm going to try his other number, actually. Just the one I rang yesterday. He's got 2 numbers, apparently. One number doesn't work.
We can now send a free text to the person you are calling, as they are not available to take your call at the moment.
Huh. Let me see if I can ring him on that other number I did yesterday. I'll just ring him on that one. So let me see if I can ring him again. And I'm going to find out if we are doing this video. SMS. This is a 272 number. going to give me a ring now and see who's there. I hope he answers his phone this time, because he hasn't got any data service on his phone. I'm hoping he's going to answer, because he's got 2 numbers and I don't know what number's what. No answer from him.
Hello?
Hello, Mark.
Hello, who's this?
It's Tez.
Hello, Tez, mate. Yeah,
Hello.
what's up?
I've been trying to get in touch with you, mate, for over a couple of days, and unfortunately, your number has been unavailable at the moment.
Oh, can't I call you back on my phone? I can hardly hear you on this one.
Yeah, sure, you can ring us back, mate. No problem.
I'll call you back.
Cheers.
Bye.
That's Mark. We're going to ring him. We're going to speak to him in a minute, because he's going to ring me back in a second. Hasn't said my number, apparently. He needs his number. Oh, because the reason I've got the fan on, because it's warm in here, and we've had tea and shit as well. So going to wait a minute, find out when we're doing this shoot for this video. When he's there. Oh, excuse me. So guys, yes, I'm live tonight. Just let you know that I'm free. She's ringing me in a minute. So if you guys are wondering why I'm on live, it's the fact that my AdSense has been stopped. YouTube has stopped my AdSense, and they have basically not paying me for videos I'm producing. And the reason they've done that is because they think that I am not making 4,000 views for videos. It's complete shit. So I will be emailing YouTube today about this, because this is a joke. Because I do produce enough content, I do make some money. Mark's ringing me back now, which is cool. Now we're here on another phone number now. Hello, bud. Hello, mate. You all right?
Yeah, what's up, mate?
Listen, I'm live on. I'm just live on YouTube at the minute.
Right.
And I'm just wondering when are we going to do this shoot for the demos and Queen stuff as well? When do you want to do it?
Repeat that again. Sorry, I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
That's it. I was just saying about this. There's been a lot of questions on Queensville about asking when we're going to do the shoot for the demos and videos for the demos.
Well, I've got some good news on that, because I'm getting internet put in my place on the 8th of October.
Oh, brilliant.
Yes, I'm getting talk put in. So I'm finally going to get internet.
Cool.
We can either shoot it at your place,
Right.
or you can shoot it at my place. Whatever suits you.
Oh, okay. I think it's better if I came to you, actually, because you've got your Queen collection must be filmed as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, it'll have to be after I get put in and everything, and then
Right.
we'll have to go from then.
Okay.
I think it'll probably be around about the 10th or 11th of October.
That would be absolutely spot on with me, actually. That will be fine. I have nothing planned actually I've got nothing planned on the Wednesday or the Thursday, but I might have someone on Thursday, but Wednesday, yes, I'm for it.
We'll shoot something out.
Hey,
Sounds okay. We'll shoot something out. Sounds okay with me.
that's fine by me, mate. That's great stuff indeed. Yeah, are you all right, mate? Is everything okay?
Yeah. I'm just been so busy the last couple of days because I'm trying to get my ESA sorted out.
Nice.
And, getting a backlog with hers as well, by the sounds of it.
Good
So
stuff,
I'm trying
man.
to get my ESA dealt with and getting hers dealt with.
Brilliant.
I'm about to go out and council tax and stuff. I'm back here at the moment, so I'm going through all that at the moment.
Good stuff,
So I'm
man.
so busy, and at the moment I'm just ready to have something to eat with you, actually. So what I'll do is, I'm now, because I've got it now on my phone anyway, so
Right.
I can contact you through Facebook and everything like
Cool.
that now.
Good stuff, man. Yeah, let's say me.
This is my new number, by the way.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'll have this. I'll overwrite it with the new one then for us, or just add it to Mark 2.
Keep both numbers if you want. That one that you just phoned, by the way, was Julie's number.
Right. Okay.
That's Julie's number. Put that under Julie.
Right.
Put this one under me.
Right.
And,
I will do.
got my other one as well.
Okay, mate.
Right, mate.
All right, mate. That's great.
We'll put something out in about 10th or 11th of October.
Are you still coming up on Friday?
I'm not sure yet. At the moment, I'm trying to sort out things like here. Because I've been up and seen Nicola. I've been up and because I didn't see my brother since I've been here, you know.
All right. Okay,
I
mate.
didn't see them. So it
All right.
depends what I'm planning. I'll sort something out though.
Yeah, that's fine, mate. Yeah, 2 weeks.
See you for a drink or
2 weeks
something.
time will be perfect if I go to Newcastle for the day. I'll definitely come to you. We'll get the laptops sorted out. We'll get some filming sorted out. We'll definitely do that, mate. I'm up for it, mate. Brilliant.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it as well. It's going to be great.
Great stuff.
Yeah, so we'll sort something out, yeah?
No problems, mate. All right, cheers, mate. Have a good night.
I did try calling you the other day and I didn't get through to you.
All right. Oh, because my
Your phone's off.
yes, my phone has been acting up. Apparently, it's been the charge has been running funny on it, but my phone has actually been sorted now, so it's actually working fine.
You're playing up.
It is
All right, okay.
weird.
No problem. Now, doggy.
Oh, she's fine. She's asleep. She's dead asleep. She's absolutely poured out, the poor thing.
Oh, bless her.
Anyway.
Oh, she's lovely.
All right, but I'll
Speak to you soon, mate.
talk to you soon. All right, cheers,
Have
bud.
a look at some of your Queensville videos I've got internet.
Good stuff, man.
Catch up on some of them.
Good
Yeah,
stuff.
they are.
All right, bud. Catch you later.
Really sit down and watch them.
All right, okay.
No problem. See you soon.
Right, bye, then. See you, mate. Bye.
Take care.
Cool. Right, so here, guys, is some news. If you have just tuned in, on the 10th of October, we're going to film we're going to film that Demos and Queen thing. I've got 2 weeks to get that ready, and then we should be getting that sorted out on the 10th of October. So there you are, guys. So there's exclusive news for you. But if you're just tuning in, guys, I am just here because my AdSense has been disabled. Thanks, YouTube. Thank you. So I'm going to write them a big letter and a big email tomorrow for them. It's going to be fun. I think it's just a joke that people want to just decide to delete your account. Not delete your YouTube channel, but sort of like YouTube would sound what they wanted to disable my access for the AdSense has been disabled. And SuperChat's been disabled as well, which has been good. Very, very weird. Very bizarre. Apparently they say that I can't upload people's content on my channel because apparently it's not favourable to actually be paid for what you do. That's complete rubbish for a start. I think everybody should have their own say about that really for it. So I'm going to write out a massive email tomorrow to YouTube and I'm going to tell them that it's wrong. This is absolutely wrong. I will contact them personally. I will get their personal email address, send it to their customer service department, and I will forward it to the owners of YouTube, and I will have my say. Don't you worry about that. Which is complete and utter shit. So, yeah, I should be owed my money back for that as well. I demand compensation back for all this this stopping crap thing going on. So that's what I feel like at the minute. So yes, not happy tonight. Anyway, guys, so I'm here just for a bit. Nothing on the agenda. Just the fact is, I'm hating Wednesdays now. I hate the fact Wednesdays comes up and all of a sudden YouTube wants to do bad things to me. We've had PC crashes on Wednesday. We had last Wednesday. We had a great day last Wednesday. Now this Wednesday has been YouTube stops your AdSense. Please give me a break. So that's madness as well. This Windows 10 is taking forever. I'm actually going to stop this Windows 10. I'm going to switch it off. So I'm going to leave it. I can't be arsed with it actually, to be honest. So YouTube, Windows 10 business, and this laptop is a joke. So I'm going to leave it for now. It's nearly finished. It's just waiting age for it to do it, but you know, sort of thing. So no, I'm not out tonight, guys. I'm in tonight. So if you just tuned in, Mark was on the phone before, and he's just been saying that he wants to do the second thing in that time. It's going to be good. I'm going to save his number actually now. to my phone. So I'm just going to add. What? I'm going to create new contact. This is Mark B. Mark B2. Save. That's it. Yeah, Mark B2. So I've got his new number now. Sorted out his number, which is fine. Fine by me. If you guys want to know about what's happening as well, I haven't been doing a lot of work today. We've been doing a lot of admin today for the business. Today, been very busy. Jade sends her love, by the way, to all you guys. She hasn't had a good day today, really. She's had a mare day, really, for what it is. But yeah, there's a lot of people out tonight as well. Most of my guys are out tonight. They're out at the Life of Rallies tonight. They deserve it. They deserve a break, to be honest, today, because they've done a lot of work this week. I'm so excited for Friday, though. I can't wait. Can't wait. I just hope that Jojo does come this time. I rang her yesterday and I said, "Hey, you definitely coming on Friday?" And she says, and she obviously say, "Yeah, yes, I promise. No more things going on." So yeah, so that's good. So they're out tonight having a night out. So cheers to all the hard work, guys, this week. You've done brilliant stuff. So my day's been pretty all over the place, really. But yeah, just a pain in the ass, that is. So yeah, been getting some exercise today. Been having a nice long. I've had 3. It's been on 3 today with Devon. She's been really tired today. I do think she's had a lot to do today. Baby girl. Yeah. She's tired. You answer questions, guys, if you want to. I mean, come on. It's you. You guys don't have to sit at the computer and watch me talk all the time. You can ask me questions if you want to. I'm not bothered about what you say. Anything you want to talk about wise, I tend to stop doing wise, all this stuff. Talk to me, please. Just don't let me just sit here all night and just do nothing, because the point of this channel is ask questions, please, guys. Because that's what it really needs to be. Tell you what has interested me today. There's something been coming up around around the music community this week. I'm really interested in we've got this work. There's where I live in Sunderland. They basically are doing a young music project thing for songwriters and musicians. Interesting. I'd like to go to it sometime, actually. I'd like to be invited to go down as a speaker and say, "I am part of art for music," but professionally, though. Professionally. Do you like Metallica? The answer is yes. You can't see in the room. There it is. There. I could talk about music all night. I could talk about bands I love. I could talk about anything you want. Yes, I love Metallica. I love that. I like the early period. The new period is not bad. The new period is not bad. The early period with Cliff was the best. Up to Rather Lightning, fantastic album. Master of Puppets, fantastic album. Whom the Bell Tolls album, brilliant. Death Magnetic, still a fantastic album. The new album that came out was a bit hit and miss about it, but was all right. I hated the Saint Anger album. I don't like that album at all. It's not Metallica's best at their best. That's their bad period, going through bad times. The Black Album is, in my opinion, amazing. And also I don't like the Load and Reload albums. They lost it in that area because Americans, they hated it badly. But for their covers album they made was spot on. I mean, the covers album was really good. Damage Incorporated, not Damage, what's it called? Garage Inc. Good album, that, especially the bonus CD with all the rare tracks in it with special things. Love it so much. Love it. Absolutely love it. One track they are still playing at Riley's on a Thursday is Unforgiven 2. I have no idea why they're playing it for. What's the obsession with that song? It's just, why can't they just play The Memory Remains or something with Marianne Faithfull on it? We'll work out better for it, wouldn't it? Oh, no. We need to hear something that's really better for it as well. It's just that thing we need to do. It has that. Quality is good. Have you heard of Rob and Kurt's version of When Doves Cry? I have heard it, yes. This is way, way back. Never issued on any album. Might be on a single or a download. But yes, that was for Prince before he died. The version that Tenacious D did, well, I know. I don't like them. I don't like Tenacious D at all. I hate them. I didn't mind the first album, but after the second album, I thought it was ridiculous. But I mean, a couple of good songs on the second album, like the title track and what was that song called? Sleeping and the work begins. And yeah, good album, very 80s, but very commercialized. But thanks to I'm a bit hit and miss about them guys. I don't mind if they're doing stuff with the Dio's age, but it takes the piss out of stuff really. Even the film was all right. Wasn't funny. It was just okay. But yes, I have heard that. When Tenacious D went back to Rock and Roll Festival, I think it was atrocious what they did. That was not the best they ever performed. I think the first time they ever went to Rock and Roll Festival, the crowd was mad. They were insane, and I think that was their best concert for 50 minutes. Still to this day, fantastic. But the second version of it came out and it was a lot of shit. People would stand there in the crowd and were thinking, "Oh, they're doing this everything again." But they were full on that day on the hot sunshine, and it was brilliant. Even with Stone Sour, brilliant band. Just managed to get a new album out this year. I do like House of the Golden Bones, the two albums that they did. But they were using the same key all the time and the same riffs. But you can't go wrong with that kind of. Favorite Metallica song? Good question. Probably has to be Nothing Else Matters. That is one of the most amazing songs ever written, and even with the tribute version as well, with Freddie's tribute version, spot on. And 1991 was a good year for music, and then Guns N' Roses bring up their phenomenal albums. They bring it out. The phenomenal album they brought out was Losers 1 and 2. And why the hell they've not done the classic albums of that? Get it sorted out, classic albums. Please do classic albums on that. Desperately do it. My favourite one is Fade to Black. I like Fade to Black. Love that song. Love it. Everything on Metallica that they've written for over the past few years is really, really well worked there. I think their most genius was S&M. Symphony and Music. That's what it was really called. Symphony and Music. Oh, actually, it was called Symphony and Metallica. With a symphony band, which was really, really good. Even that interview that we did with Matt Kamen, his last interview on camera, well, it was from 1990 odd. He said that they didn't, that they, he did that thing, you know. Do you think the albums Innuendo and Made in Heaven are sad? Yes, I do. I think Bijou is strong. Show Must Go On. Don't Try So Hard. Fantastic song. Not one of Mercury's best singing on that one, but it's singing on it. I think Made in Heaven is a very nice end to Queen. But it's all rework takes from 85 to the recent one, which Queen want to put their own stamp on it and go, let's bring these out, let's bring these tracks out. You know. As I was someone was saying last night about My Life Has Been Saved, you know, like the version on the Innuendo version, the Miracle version is better than the other one as well. Listening to Mother Love last night, it broke my heart and made me cry. Mother Love is strong. Mother Love is strong. 3 takes of Mother Love, and you can feel the pain of Mercury when he was just about to move in it. And unfortunately, he never finished the last part of the track, and then obviously May put his end on it, obviously, which he was very glad that he did put the end on that as well, and he never got a chance to finish it, which was a shame. The Searing Note is so hauntful and amazing how he did that. Unreal, unreal. That was his last ever breath to bring out with that as well. Just so brilliant. Did you know Freddie worked with Mary Austin? Well, I hinted at the fact that it might have been for that, but Brian actually wrote it originally. But it was kind of a mislead between Mary and also for his mother. But it was actually for 2 people. But Mary was, she is still today down to earth person, very private, very quiet. Will only have the legitimation of herself to have all the rights for Mercury's songs because the Mercury Foundation owns it. Mary Austin. Hi Tez, what happened to your headline? YouTube destroyed my account. They have not destroyed my account. What they've done is they've disabled my AdSense. I'm no longer getting paid from YouTube. They have stopped my AdSense. I don't know if it's effective for everybody else, but I am probably the first to tell you that I have my AdSense is still in stopped. And YouTube has decided at the very moment to disable my account, not disable my account, but disable my AdSense account, because the fact is that 4,000 viewers is not enough for my channel. That's absolute crap. And what do? I get an email and they say, your YouTube account is not making enough money. We have disabled your AdSense. We've disabled this. But I have heard I'm going to get re-enabled. Send the email tomorrow to them. I had a weird YouTube sign where all 10 out of 200 subs were all blocked. Were they? Well, that's a first. Very, very weird. Sent a letter to Mary a few weeks ago, and unfortunately, don't think that she'll be replying. You will never ever get a reply from Mary. What happens is you send a letter to the Garden Lodge, and all letters get put inside the big glass tributes inside the wall. So your letter will go in the tribute, and it will just be locked up with screws on the side, which they're there for life, really. To this day, they're still there. So you will never get a reply from her. You'll basically send a letter to her, they'll put it inside the glass frame, and they'll do that as well, which is. I don't know about you, mate. Just think of YouTube as a hobby for now than a job. It kind of is a job actually, and also a hobby I like to do. You have to realise. I'm not going to get tough. What I'm just going to quickly say is, you have to realise I have been doing this long. YouTube has got the last word, and they're bullshitting us. So, yeah. So, yes, I am aware of it, but to be honest with you, I couldn't give a shit. But I want compensation back for this. I'm owed money. I'm owed money. So I'll keep you guys updated about that on Saturday. Anyway, Planet Mixer, I've got some news, mate. I have spoke to Mark live on the phone. The phone call was already taken. We are filming the demos and outtakes from Queen. We're filming it on the 10th of September. And I'm really excited to do it. So once I get my laptop sorted out, which I have just at this very minute turned it off because Windows 10 is taking an age to install. I've now got an SSD in that laptop now. It's taking forever to bloody install. What a joke. Madness for it. So 10th of October, we are filming the Queen demos and outtakes from that. And then we're going to go for a drink afterwards, and then we can come down to that as well, which is cool. I think it affects other YouTubes. I know a YouTuber called Caddy that does video game reviews, but he uses Patreon people to get his money for doing the videos, and look forward to Mark's demos video. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I know. I was going to originally start a Patreon account because it can affect YouTube's in a way, but I'm not doing that. Because I don't have any content to really do on that anyway. Like I say, I don't have the time to do videos at the minute. But we are going to do that video in 2 weeks' time. I'll tell you more about it on Saturday when we get a chance to plan it out, and we're going to do that as well. I might actually get started that tomorrow, actually, since I have a free day tomorrow. So I thought I've got to talk to people tomorrow. But YouTube, you are wrong. I think you're absolutely pathetic. And YouTube, you should owe me my money back, because, to be honest with you, I created this channel, I did content. All of a sudden now you decide that 4,000 views is not enough. It is. I think it's just being an arse. So I do say to them, reapply. I will reapply for it. So I can reapply on the 26th of October, which is totally fine. It sucks because YouTube itself is lacking as not making the money now. I know it isn't. But look at all the creators out. Look at all the creators on YouTube who started, who've made money. Fine Brothers, thousands of pounds making every bloody month. Barry Lewis makes two things out anyway. So it ain't just me. Think of other YouTubers in the world. Alicia's off now. I have to go. Thank you for the chat. Bye. See you later, guys. So I'm basically here for just for an hour, just for another hour for you guys. Planet Mix wants to talk. I love your chats. Planet Mix. Alicia, I'll be back on Saturday. Don't you have over 1.5 million views over the decade? I checked Social Blade and it looks like you made £1 or £2. Yes, I make £1 per month, but it equals up to £2 a month and blah 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 and all that. So yeah, it's it makes about, the AdSense makes probably about, I've got to make 6 months worth of it and stuff in post live streams. Yeah, it does. I get my stuff, the clicks I get on it as well. But I tell you what I am so pissed off with though, is this red thing on the top. It says, earnings have been affected by your account. Please review this already. So what do? I make a Blogger account, I put in Blogger, get that all up and updated, and it's still stuck on that. Apparently it's called saying it's Ustream, not fluctuates my thing. So Google's not sorted out yet. I'll have to ring Google up anyway and ask them what's going on with this stupid thing. I do have got Google's UK number, the proper number. But yeah, I'll have to give them a ring and ask them what's going on with it. Not that it's any financial problems with what we've got. It's fine. It's just that it's something extra that I would like to have. Even TubeBuddy, that makes my TubeBuddy really good. Promoter's brilliant for promoting our singles every month for bringing out Nessie Entertainment. So think about it this way: you think about Nessie Entertainment's videos, you think about the videos I've just produced already, and now the content's getting up there. Wait till Geordie's single comes out, we'll make more money for that. It's just ridiculous what they've done. Stupid. What would you use your YouTube money for anyway if it's just £2 a month? You've got to make £65 within 6 months. It's basically like a little savings jar. It goes into PayPal. Well, it doesn't go to PayPal. It goes into my bank account. And then it just basically means I get automatically paid from Google. And then they say, you know, you've made this much and everything else. My last check was £65, which was nice. And that went towards this business. But it's just a savings thing, really, you know. But I am also paying for my website as well, which is getting sorted out. Actually, it's supposed to be getting paid this Friday. I just remember about that. So we'll be getting back on the website soon. Let's see, Entertainment's website we're going to sort it out soon. We are getting a domain name. What we're basically doing is we're buying the domain name off Wix.com for a £10 yearly fee, and that's all it is. It's just that. No more dodgy people asking for personal Facebook sign in the pages, and people wanting to donate 200 quid to Queensville spam people. Yes, it can happen. It's just happened with Kerry Holzman yesterday. He was freaking furious yesterday about what was going on with his. He apparently was saying that people should be nice and kind and considerate and be nice in the chat and know what they're talking about. Don't, because some dramas happen in the chat room and everything else happens, and it's just ridiculous. And I totally understand it. I think he's right when he says he is right. He said that I want people to be here to be nice and considerate and make sure that the chat goes nicely and stuff. Please doesn't bother me at all. It's fine as it is. Don't get any fighting around here. Don't get any things in it. But from Kerry's point of view, he's maintained the business and he's got a business to run. He gets to do that because he gets paid for YouTube. But he says that content on YouTube he doesn't care about. He just uses content, uploads it. And all of a sudden he just gets the money he wants to do. So if they wanted to donate, if they wanted to super chat, and £1 is all right, it would have gone forward for paying the toners for the printer, which I need to order this week. Next week I'll be ordering anyway, which is fine. But hey ho, things do work out. So yeah, it's just things go on. But I'm just kind of like thinking now. I'm trying to think. It might have been that YouTube's probably started to do this for everybody now, maybe. But wait till Kerry Holson comes on live, and we'll see what happens anyway. Should make that tonight, actually. I found when talking to Darren Locke on here in his past live streams, he was a cocky idiot to speak to. I don't like cocky people. There is good YouTubers and there's bad YouTubers. I've seen a video last night on YouTube. Good YouTube versus bad YouTube. And the video is freaking brilliant as well. They said there's some brilliant YouTubers out there who make good content, but there's bad YouTubers who really don't get along really well with everybody else. His video quality is good, but his personality stinks. Well, that's fine, you know. Like if you like people who've got an interest in what they like to talk about, talk to them. I remember there was a guy on YouTube many years ago who's gone now, and he used to do. He was from London, and he was basically on about a debt collector, and he was live on Google's live stream. Well, Google, who uses Google thing now? No one uses it. But he really went on to do, because when Google, remember when Google Hangouts, it's still going. People don't use it anymore though. But when they integrated it, Google Hangouts to this one now with the live streams on YouTube, it's better that way. Quick. It's good. But he went off it on a question apparently when one guy from Ireland asked him a question about Freeman on land. And he was saying, "Yeah, call me Freeman." That's like, you can put it off there, you know. And that's when he stops. And he says, "I don't give a crap." So he got his channel. I think he got his channel. He got his channel suspended, and he went off YouTube for life. And that's it. Tell you what I have watched today. I'll tell you in a second. You should get yourself an outside order a curry, mate, if you're feeling stressed or tired. I'm not pissed about it. It's just kind of just bugs me the fact that YouTube starts all these policies and stuff. I'm fine with it, to be honest. I'm all right. No, I'm not getting a curry tonight, mate. No. Well, I had a curry tonight, actually. Yes, I had a curry tonight. Here she comes. Thanks, Dylan. Thanks. Like saying that word. Yeah, I had one tonight. I had Iceland curry tonight. Not from the place, but from there. Nice. Are you going to come in or not? Make your mind up. Lie down. Lie down. Lie down. Just got a ball in the mouth. I don't. The only stress I get is when people when I just go off with YouTubers like Gary Taylor and his crazy videos, and, you know, that's it. Even the ones that you've probably seen in the past where I've gone really for it with the editing side of Gary Taylor, that was actually real. That was not staged. That was me and my own personal problems I had at the time. Devin, be quiet. Devin, that's enough. Hey, just your ball. Hey. What? I don't know what you're barking for. How many balls are here, Devin? What? And there's who? Nikki who? There's Nikki somebody that can do soft porn in the videos and gets paid as YouTube is strict with swearing and shit. Yeah. 2 seconds. Yeah? Yes. What? Jeez. Hey. Sorry about that, guys. I had to go downstairs. There was a problem outside. Right. Planet Mixer wants to talk tonight. Good. Might as well keep me happy tonight. Here for a few minutes. Let's have a look. What is it? Oh yes, let's go back to this question here. He says that Nikki somebody is doing soft porn videos and gets paid by YouTube and strict with swearing and stuff. YouTube's got this new policy now where they're having to ban videos, but to stop youngsters watching it, and you got to go like, I'd like to proceed, not to do. To understand. The female singer that named her new album titled Queen. Do you know she's dating? I don't care. I don't like rap. I find the more younger people do YouTube, the more subs they get. Yes, of course. Angry Grandpa getting millions of views. Yeah, that's MTV's thing. But people will get 20 to 50k subs only to reaction with stuff and screen, which is stupid. Reaction videos are terrible. Reaction videos should stop. Stop lying. Just stop with just stop making content that's not necessary. One thing I have seen today, if you guys very interesting documentary today on BBC South East, which you guys can only get in the South. You can't get online anyway. Or what's the program called? Shane Brannigan, and that was very hard to watch. And he, this is a guy apparently who tried to catch people doing things, and I'm amazed of how much work he did to that. So yeah, it's well received. Darren Lott messaged me and he said people that do reaction videos are arseholes. When I asked if he could do a reaction to the Bohemian Rhapsody teaser trailer, he never. That's the thing I can't stand. I will allow that comment actually, but don't really accept that word though. No, I just say they're arseholes. The thing about it, right, is I just said before, people can do good things and people can do bad things. There's a lot of idiots on YouTube who get blocked and banned, and YouTube has to maintain the policy for it. They're absolute idiots. They're just idiots. I think that a lot of people take it too far. I just don't like it when people start doing. I like when people when they do the real vlogs, which is cool, but that's good. I want to do a video on the trailer to highlight what people didn't see in the trailer like James Rundle did. Yes, that would have been good. I do like the idea that came from you actually about doing the track by track thing for Queen. I'll have to. It's gonna be a monster video to do, but it's well worth doing, I suppose. So it would be good, but like I say, I don't want to repeat what I've just recently done this year. The vinyl collection gets done every year, and I go back on it every year to do it. I have never done a live stream of it, the live stream of the vinyl collection, because I haven't got much vinyl to really show you guys, because you've seen it all anyway in previous videos I've done. But you know, there wasn't really a lot of interest for the Passion stuff this year anyway. I've got all the Passion releases now actually, which is just good. Especially someone's been updating that Passion page, which has been very good indeed. Not on the Facebook page, but on the YouTube page. Because I didn't I didn't continue the Passion box set. It was a waste of time doing it. I got all the releases. I just didn't get a chance to get it forward because a lot of people were asking me, Passion release, is the box coming out and stuff. It just never ever happened. It cannot be finished. There's still some outtakes now, like Hold Off, but Passion Velvety is not interested in the label at all. Or cool, do it with other music you would like to consider reviewing Pink Floyd music as well. I don't have anything on Pink Floyd. I do have I have everything on download. It's the thing. It doesn't make it authentic, or it is. But we could do that. But actually, Pink Floyd. But here's the thing about Pink Floyd. Momentary Lapse of Reason is one of their amazing albums. I love. Learn to Fly is brilliant. It's a great album. It's a great album. It's one of the most brilliant albums I've ever made. I love that instrumental from on the album as well. And also there was the last. It was the official 1987 copyright, where the three of them were entitled to the name before Roger Waters departed from the band. He should have never, ever, ever have left the band. He should have always come back. But when he came back to do that one-off thing, Roger Waters gave them the name. They still have it. Is there any other songs you consider just okay? What? No, I don't like Westlife. I hate these bands. That's not bands. They're fucking manufactured crap from Simon Cowell. See, I'm not into this music that. You see, the thing about Pyramix is pretty younger than what I am. I'm 42, right? I don't like any of that at all. That's nothing. I don't like it. I've always been true to what I've always said. It's all about AWR music, classic rock, metal, and brilliant stuff that I've heard. This stuff does not apply to me at all. The UK scene, I've always talked about the UK scene. It's just not it's not the same. It's not right. It's not right. At the moment, I'm getting fed up with no one getting heard. What I'm trying to do is I keep away from everything from the past experience I've had. I don't like listening to shit like that. That's not music. That's actually people trying to be the best they can but don't get paid. That's people who start taking the piss and don't even do it right. Different time of year. I was brought up with my mum. Queen, Dead Boy, Pink Floyd, and Dead or Alive. Dead or Alive, good band. Their 80s stuff is brilliant. Wayne Hussey, brilliant. Yeah, Dead or Alive, good stuff. Nightmares on Wax is really good as well. That was Pete Burns' first band he was in. Nightmares on Wax, fantastic band. Who else? Prince is all right until the controversy happened with him with the Warner Bros. Controversy, which was really, really enough. Most of 1993, 1984, just 2, 2, 3. But I get to watch the music VHS videotapes to make it extra special. There was one. The music scene on VHS was absolutely huge at the time. EMI was going way over the top with releases. Best video I ever had on VHS was Simply the Best by Tina Turner. It was an amazing video when it brought it out. It was so brilliant, 90 minutes long, brilliant stuff. I had also a VHS of, I'm trying to think what else I had. Back to Stax. Back to Stax was a 2-part VHS. Volume 1 was done at Calais, and Volume 2 was done at Calais as well, but it was done 2 different nights. But it was a brilliant show. Back to Stax was brilliant when it came out. I never got to see Volume 1 of it, but Volume 2 was really, really good. Ben Sidran was the producer of it and the host of it as well. And it had all the musicians come together. It was basically all the people who were signed on Stax Records. You had Carla Thomas, you had the Memphis Horns, you had what's his name? Eddie Floyd, Booker T and the MGs. Absolutely, wow, what a concert! Shame was cut though, all of it. Michael Jackson, there was one of his videos that he went ape shit, and that was called "The One You Make Me Call, You Make Me Way You Make Me Feel." That video was the first video ever shown on Channel 4 in full. Even bad. And Channel 4 actually got a chance to actually show all of these videos. They got to show the Thriller film in all uncut, and also did bad. Because everyone was wanting to say, Channel 4 Night's going to show bad video. Yeah, it was really, really, really good. Yeah. The Way You Make Me Feel it's not a bad video. One of his most popular ones was Black or White. That's one of his best rock songs that I love his stuff. Black on White is brilliant. I remember having that on single, the Holland edition of it, with the instrumental version of it, which has never ever been issued on CD, and with Slash's guitar on it as well. Fabulous track. Really, that's Michael Jackson at his best rock songs ever written in life. Didn't care for the rap, but the rock, wow. When he did that, Given to Me as well, the second way he did was Slash. Brilliant. But Black or White was really, really good. It was actually based on a riff by Slash anyway. One artist. This is a really good conversation tonight. I wasn't going to be planning to do this. One artist I really like. Well, I still. He was really brilliant. George Michael, when people talk about that guy, they miss him a lot. But they do like it when I watched his documentary about it. It was the same guys who did the Freddie Mercury documentary of it. And he was interviewed about the Sony Music Saga 6-month trial thing that happened. And obviously, you might know the story about it because apparently he set a company in the UK. His last one he ever released was Listen Without Prejudice. Got a lot of flack for that album as well because of controversy and no videos were made. One video that, the song Freedom 90, the video he wasn't at the shoot because of the fact that it was Sony's agreement, and he was still, that's at the time he said, I ain't not doing this video. Find some other people to do it. So yeah. But when he left that label, he went to Virgin. And Virgin gave him a better deal. But he said, I want my own label instead. Fast Love track out. I found Squeaky. This is back in music. Yeah. I don't care for that era. His 80s era was brilliant. Make It Big album, one of his best ones he ever made was Make It Big. That was a brilliant album he ever made. Chris Portler engineering it. One of CBS's most expensive projects ever made. So, yeah. Black or White, I love it when the kid from Home Alone is playing music and his dad comes in the room. Yeah, Macaulay Culkin was asked to do the video actually. He was Michael wanted him in the video to do a parody of that Home Alone thing. It's cool. Dem's being naughty downstairs, but she's just being naughty. It's because she wants but yeah, just going back to the UK music scene for a minute. Whatever I heard in the 90s, I fucking hated it. Sorry to say. That's people making money. That's people wanting to be noticed what it was. I mean, I remember a label going around in Norwich, which which got closed down. Small little label it was, and really didn't give a shit about the music, but the label was interesting. But you got to realise that the 90s was terrible. UK scene was terrible in the 90s. I don't understand the obsession why people wanted to really break out and make money, and then it was all of a sudden you try and sell your product to the UK scene. They think it will sell, but it won't be a success. That's why people stopped doing drum singles. And then there was all this imported shit going on, and everything changed. Not the sort of thing I like. Even what I hate to this day is when I was working with Steve was here today actually. I can't stand the fucking shit they play today. It does nutty. Which is thoughts on kids today using smartphones and tablets to play games at home, and there's no playing in the streets no more, ages 5 to 15. Actually, do you know what? That's a hell of a good question, that is. Thoughts on that? I think people should get off their tablets and PCs. I'm not saying for everybody, but the ages now these days, get out more. Be with friends. All right, take your phone with you and mess around with it. But it was like last night when I went on a walk with Devon last night. I left here. What time did I leave here last night? It was about 8 o'clock. Went there for an hour's walk. We'd seen these two teenagers. There was a person with their headphones in talking to the boyfriend on the phone, and literally this girl's like running after her and saying, "I want to talk to her. I want to talk to her." It's just like, is that what they want to do? Is these days? Why can't you just go out? Why can't these teenagers just decide to, after school, just go home, get changed, get your best kit on, and think, I know what we'll do tonight. Let's go to the cinemas tonight. Let's go to let's go out for a meal with the family. You know, do that. No one does that anymore. Only from the signs that when the teenagers come out, they want to think, right, it's 4 o'clock, Leicester, I'm going to go and get changed. And there's people saying, I'm going out with Charlotte, I'm going to go out with you. We'll be careful what we do, but we will go to, say, we'll go to the town. We'll go to Crispies for a bit, or some money, Mama. You know, up on bus, some money tonight. Go out for a few beers. I wish. But yeah, you got to be careful what they do these days now. But I mean, I've seen quite a lot of people though from my estate who are who really do not stay in the house much. They just go out. They just get bored in the house and go out for a walk. But what do you use your phone for? This. I use mine for bus pass, banking, Instagram, and messaging as well. That's only like if I use my phone for mostly shopping online, making notes for stuff in case I forget stuff. I do as well. I do the same. I had a limit. I had a limit time at age 8 where I get in from school 4 p.m. Go take a few hours of play and come home after 7. PS1 for 2 hours. See, these are the days that I really miss a lot. I miss my education. My education in 1986 was really bad. I lost 3 years of school. Then I went back for the last 3 years of school. Pushed up my courage, wanted to get out there. When I was 16, I took my first job working in a blinds factory. Quite enjoyed it. Then I worked for a trophies factory, and I quite enjoyed it. Best job I ever had was working at Asda, and I love that job. It was great. I worked on the sections of things. And after I left that, I was unemployed for 2 years. In 1994, I worked in the Metro Centre, massive place. I had a good job there, really enjoyed it. And then I worked at a Poundland. Well, everything's a pound. The old pound shop I used to work at. I used to work there quite a while back. It was a good night. It was a good job. I paid every week. And I worked there for about 2 years. Hell of a job. It was a brilliant job. And my last job, I worked in a hotel. And then I worked in a hotel. Then I worked in tea rooms. Then I worked in the hotel. And then I worked in I'm at college. I'm at college for 3 years. I did my degree. Passed my degree. And that's where I like to stay. It's good. Aquarius Girl's here. Hello, Aquarius Girl. I wasn't meant to be here tonight, but I just had to let you know my AdSense has been disabled. YouTube's not paying me AdSense, and I will email them tomorrow, and I will see them about it later as well. Devin! Devin! Just coming now. Watch. Lie down. Good girl. Come on. Calm down now, because you've had enough. That's enough now. That's enough. That's enough. She's here. I got a phone at age 13. My niece has a phone a year ago at age 7. Oh, bless her. That's what they want to do now, don't they? They want to do that and stuff. I might go now, dude, and watch some Midsummer Murders. I'm nearly on series 6. Midsummer Murders is really good. Go watch it. Take care. Hope this YouTube bullshit works out. Works out, dude. Let you know on Saturday, guys, what happens with that anyway. I'm going to stay for a bit longer. If Aquarius Girl's still here, I don't mind talking for a bit. I'm fine. I will let you know on Saturday what happens with that. What's wrong with YouTube? YouTube has been an arse. YouTube's not paying me anymore. I'll email them tomorrow about it. Basically, what happened is they disabled my AdSense and they disabled the chat and they disabled the super chat on it as well. And YouTube decided to say, you're not making enough money, you're not making enough content, all the shit. So I'm going to be emailing them tomorrow and I'll have my own say about it. And I'm going to have the help I need as well. Thank you very much indeed. That's why I wasn't meant to be here tonight. I'm going to be here for another half an hour. Aquarius Girl can talk to me tonight and keep me happy. They are wankers. YouTube is just being a dick. But I don't know if it's affecting everybody else. I'm waiting for Kerry Holzman to get back. I'm actually waiting for Kerry Holzman to find out if he's been affected by it as well. It should not happen to me, that. Idiots. I was saying before about this internet business school, and like all the things and stuff. I do actually see a lot of people when I'm on a walk with Devon. Sometimes I do get to see these youngsters now these days actually going out and actually going to talk to them. The guys. Is even one day went through the Hilton Castle Dean. We walked around past the houses, and we walked round to the stream part. But we went inside this little den area. And there was like 2, 4, 6, 8 people sitting near a school, and they're all like this on their phones, and we were chatting. Oh, my boyfriend's there. Oh, I was like, and they turned around and they were looking at me and Devon and went, and walked away. We walked away, and then apparently it was two lads on the bottom with the bikes, and they were just and it was saying, "Charlotte, come here, I want to tell you something." And I just thought, I know what he's gonna do. So yeah, it's like love time in the shadows. So that's what you get the funny feeling what they're going to do now. They got little gangs together and they get things. There's 2 people who I do pass by a lot, and there's 3 of them. 3 of them I pass by a lot. They all go to this little area, and they got sitting near the stairs, and they're thinking, "This is my spot." What they are doing is they're chatting away, having their little cuddles and their kisses and everything, and I'm thinking, "Oh, you're getting some love tonight now, aren't you?" Yeah. So when you're next out, you'll realise you'll be thinking, now I know what you're going to do. So when we pass by every day, we go, "Oh, you're going. You're going to have you. You're going to have one." It's not thing anyway. Can I ask you something different? Yes, you can. Ask me anything you want. Anything you want to ask me. Don't mind anything you want to talk to me about. I don't mind. What do you think about your question? I'll just quickly say, if you guys were tuning in earlier on, I've spoken to Mark live, and I am telling you right now that next 2 weeks, 10th of October, we are going to film The Devils and the outtakes as well. So that's coming up in 2 weeks' time. So we'll be looking forward to that video. It's going to be really good when I get the laptop sorted out as well. Down your laptop. Your SSD, you should have speed up today. It's Devon for you anyway. Yeah, Devon's alright actually. She's been playing today downstairs. She's been tired. Well, she was actually wanting to go out tonight, but she's been on for 3 today. She's got to go 3 tomorrow. What do you think about Brexit? Here in Germany, in Berlin, it's pure political hell. I'm not a politics person, but I'll quickly say something about that. I don't want to be politics. I don't want to be negative about it. But the British people, trying to explain it very carefully, because I don't want this to be anything. The way that it was introduced for the British people was, from my point of view, it should never existed, to be honest. It was just a media thing. It's a media thing, right? Let's get that straight. British exit, right? But it really means the British versus overseas. It is not nice when people from overseas can't get to the UK, when the people who I love overseas would like to live in the UK. In Germany, in Berlin, it's pure political. Berlin is, it's just nothing but craziness. Their rules are absolutely pathetic. Their rules, our rules in the UK states everybody should have their freedom to live where they want to live. Everybody over the continent have their free will to live in the UK. There was one guy who just got who went to jail, and he was living in the northeast, and he got arrested, and he apparently just came to the UK to walk his dog. Apparently, he got arrested for doing something online which he shouldn't be doing anyway. So my thing about it is, if we never had this media thing, this media, the British and the want to get the people out of the UK, I think everybody should have their own freedom of speech. Everybody should have, everybody from the continent should come to the UK and live. They have no rules, no regulations. What really makes me happy about it is, over in Holland, in Germany, Netherlands, and Sweden, everywhere else, they can get to the UK without a permit. They don't need a permit to live in the UK. With the people in America, you have to have a permit when you leave America to get to the UK. That's my thing about it. It is totally messed up. It wasn't for that stupid woman that's coming, what's her name now? That woman that's just coming to the UK, that woman who's made a mess of everything. It wasn't for her. She should have been booted out. And it would have been better if we had a better Prime Minister. Because I can't stand her. She's just too greedy, what she has in her own world. But the money's important. Our money is good. The UK money is very important. I want to make people rich. I'm a rich person. I would like people to have their say in what they need to be. What can I do to help these guys? What can I do to get these guys back into the UK and out of the UK? How can I stabilize how it should be fine? How can I make it even better? Then it goes to Parliament, has arguments all the time. It's just her way of being silly. Your British people are so important in Europe for us. That's not what I'm on about. It's the fact that I'm saying it from whatever her name is, who does it now. It's just the way that I think it's just a messed up stage. If we had not voted, we would have allowed everybody from overseas to come to the UK. But because they can't, it sucks. I mean, take it for example. Actually, I've got a good story to tell you guys. If you want me to tell it, if you want me to tell this story, I will. Because this is really, really, really good. And I don't mind saying it, to be honest. Because, first of all, I don't use Skype anymore. And this is a really good conversation. And if everyone wants to comment on this, please do. Before I came back to doing live streams on Queensville, and doing these is really good stuff indeed. Before I did all these live streams, about a year, how long? 2 years ago, while I was filming the Queen Collections, I was contacted by a subscriber who was who was nice, but very, very, very critical of what he was saying. And he started following me on Queensville for quite a number of months. And this guy was from Germany. And he was very, very we got on really well, but I didn't think I would have got on with him very well indeed. His name was Mike. That's all I'm going to say. Beatles. It's actually Beatles and Queen fan. That's his YouTube name was. I didn't like this guy at all because the way he acted was completely ridiculous. I had an argument with him live on YouTube, and apparently he scammed my friend Mark. Apparently he was supposed to be saying he was arriving in the UK to meet him in the UK, and it was rubbish stuff. And I really should never, ever, ever have contacted him ever again. Luckily, I haven't actually contacted him again. I don't mind if you subscribe to the channel; it's fine. But people who take advantage of my friends, you don't do that at all. Sorry. Do you have you heard what's happened in where? In Chemez? It's just so embarrassing what the government is doing. I'm so sorry for that topic, but it's so serious. Yeah, I mean, you don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm not a politics person. I mean, this is what I get. When the government decides to put all these rules in the UK, they just feel that they want to try and punch somebody out, and punch to the limit. I mean, today, here's something interesting I've seen today on YouTube today. I watch YouTube a lot of times when I've got nothing to do. I've been watching the courtroom activities, the recent ones, then the courtroom activities they make for whatever else they do for it and stuff. So apparently, it's a little bit out of the hand as well, isn't it? But let's get back to your question anyway. I haven't heard what's happened in Germany because I don't read much about Germany, to be honest. It's just kind of this is very difficult for me to talk about. It's kind of if you had a let's just do it this way. If you say, for example, if you had this, right, and you had this, right, this is us, this is you. You basically want to take this and go kill you to bits. But that's not what this is about. The main thing is that the government is messed up altogether. The thing about the government in Germany is they're strong, and they don't, and nobody can get in and have a word in edgeways about it. Their government can just say, right, well, let's make all these rules. Let's make some rules that we will make sure that we will be exporting anybody from outside to come to the UK. And what our government does is they just basically mess it up. If you watch the Parliament, use the Parliament live, then there's your answer. Or write a letter to our government and say, you guys need to restart your business, and you need to really say that you guys are wrong, and we should have our own way to get in the UK, and we want to move away from this now. And that's all they should say really for it. But it is embarrassing that for people who live overseas, it's hard. It's bloody hard. people who live in the UK right now, the crime and these groups that just started out, the work they're doing is really amazing, and they should just keep doing it. But the police want to stop it now for some reason. A young man got killed from 3 immigrants from killing with a knife. Oh my God. Societies. Here, there's something I can't really talk about. I can't really, I won't say it on here, but obviously I'm not going to say about it. But there is something I've been watching today. Well, actually, I was reading something today online today. That apparently, oh, what the hell was it? Apparently, one person went to court yesterday and got 15 years in prison. And I'm glad. I'll just quickly say it should be left alone. These were huge protests, and the media said people who are these Nazis. Oh, that thing. I heard about this. Yeah, ITN reported about this. It's absolutely ridiculous. Honestly, the media is just, they want to blow it up in proportion. But then the thing is, right? Did you get this? Here's something. I'm not going to talk about this, but did you see? Oh, what the hell was it? In America, there was this girl in America, and I tell you what, she had a point of proof. And I watch. If you watch the News Be Funny channel, well, this girl was. I didn't find it was funny. It was about bigotry. Didn't have a clue what it was about. But anyway, this went directly to camera. It was filmed for the purposes and was leaked out by the ABC company. There's all these people walking up and down the aisles. There's a guy being interviewed about bigotry and all this stuff going on. This thing. And I just watched it and I went, holy crap. And the cameras were rolling. This woman comes up and she's giving this statement saying, oh, I can't remember what she says. You don't get that on camera. You don't get that on camera. And she's giving all this spiel about, it's like, she's really getting it to a stage of it and just going, oh my God. And I watched it and it was just nuts. But yeah, like I say, I'm not a politics person, so I don't get into things like that. But I mean, that's interesting. What you've just brought up tonight, Aquarius. So I really have to say that's interesting. But for me, I don't get into politics. But it is. I know what you guys overseas when you watch Queensville. It's fun. It's entertaining. You get a good laugh. You know, it's great. But some things hit you hard, and you go, oof. And it can be difficult to talk about. There is on Facebook a group going around that helps out people like this anyway and talk about these things. And there's a guy who does live streams and apparently he talks about the society issues, also about Bill O'Reilly and all that stuff. You know, like with everything else. He's pretty good actually. You should definitely do that as well. Have you got a Facebook account, Aquarius Girl, by the way? Have you got a Facebook account or not? Because I haven't added you yet. Although I have got your inboxes a couple of days ago from my page, but I haven't had a chance to have a look at it yet. So I'm hoping that it's yeah. I don't know if you were on that. Oh, you do. Yeah, I'll have to add you on Facebook or on YouTube. The Queensville page on thingy on it, and have a chat to you about that, which is cool. That's your name. I thought you did because you inboxed me today about it. Yeah, it was an interesting conversation. But yeah, because obviously you didn't have a chance to. You said obviously your internet was working crap and you couldn't get online and talk to me, and you know, because I miss your chats anyway. Because I miss them quite a lot. But Cameron's my name. Very nice name, that. Beautiful, man. Mwah! My love to you. Anyway, I'm about to leave the stream now, guys. So do thank you very much for tuning in. Not a planned stream as always. Just the fact that YouTube, I'm going to sort it out tomorrow. But I'm going to be live on. I'll tell you what you can do, Carolyn, is add me on ST Entertainment as well on my page. Add me on there. Oh, Gary says, what, Tez? What? Yes, I just told you. Yes. Bye. Thank you for tuning in. See you later. So if you just tuned in, you can go back and see the stream afterwards. I'm not going to repeat the same thing as before, just to say about YouTube. But I'm about to leave the stream now because I'm getting tired. So I'm just waiting for Kerry Husband to come on live. I hope he is going to be live tonight because I want to find out if he is also going to say something about this this thing. Let's hope so anyway. For it, your account's destroyed. It's not that. It's just the fact that my AdSense. I'm not going to repeat it again. Just play back to the stream for the very beginning of it. I'll just say, just watch the beginning of it when I go. I'm going off now anyway. I'll see you guys on Saturday for another live stream, and I'll see you guys later. Till then, bye.